Okay, before we head out to the garage to take a look at this gas can spout modification, I just want to show you here on Fusion 360 the models that I modeled up, basically so you can see what they look like before we even go out there. So this is the spout adapter. Basically, what we're looking at is this is a spout, I don't even know what you call it, adapter, I guess, to where a hose is going to slide onto this. So this diameter from, hold on a second, from here to here is 3/4 of an inch, and that is the inner diameter of the 1-inch hose, vinyl tubing that you get at Home Depot or Lowe's. And then these ridges right here is what really gives a seal to where, first of all, the hose isn't going to slide off very easy. If you was to put a clamp on it, which I believe this is going to fit tight enough to where you're not going to need a clamp, but if you do want to put a clamp and you clamp on it, it'll have something to to clamp around a little bit and won't be able to make it past these ridges right here. I did put a radius right here just to give it a little relief so that it's not going to have a tendency to want to crack as easy right there. Since this is a 3D printed design, not sure yet how solid it's going to be. I did make the walls here 150 thousandths thick. Hopefully that's going to be thick enough to give it the strength it needs. This is the same thickness as the original nozzle. Can't remember how thick it is. Yeah, we can go up there and take a look, but I think it's about 150 thousandths also. Might be 100, but it's made to where the rubber seal will fit on here, and we're going to show you that whenever we go out there. Now, I'll show you both caps. This was the first cap that I made, and it's tapered so that it's easy to line up with the hose and push it on. Helps get it started. It is 1-inch diameter, inner diameter, so the 1-inch outer diameter hose will fit on it just perfect. It's a nice snug fit. It's rounded on both the top and bottom, and it's just a smooth cap to keep debris out of the hose. Now, and I printed one of these and it worked great, but I thought, if I added some knurling to it, it would even make it better. So this was the second design, all the same dimensions, but I added the knurling to it so that it would just give it a nice texture, so that whenever you're pulling it on and off, you can get a grip on it. If your hands are wet, slippery, whatever, you'll be able to grip it a lot easier. Same deal, got a bevel on the inside so that it will help line up the hose when you push it on. And yeah, these fit nice and tight, so they will definitely help prevent debris from getting inside your hose if you tend to leave your hose on your can the way I do. So that's the nozzle adapter excuse me, and both the cap designs. And I'm going to put both these, or all three of these, up on Thingiverse, free to download, so that you can print them and modify your own Harbor Freight jerry can metal 5-gallon gas can. So let's head out to the garage and I'll show you these in action. Okay, so if you watch my other video, you know I bought 2 of these gas cans from Harbor Freight. I'm very pleased with them, but of course, like any modern gas can, they have to meet certain EPA regulations. One of them is this god-awful spout. That none of the spouts work that great. They're not vented. In order to get this thing to work, you've got to push this in, and then the principle of it is you push down on this. Uh, and it's a heavy spring. If you're trying to fill something up that isn't very heavy or got a lot of mass to it, you're just going to push it around. So the first thing you want to do is get rid of this. And the second thing is cut off the little safety tab right here so you can actually work with this without having to mess with it. And I like to pound this down flush. And I just took the back of a hammer and set on there, or actually a piece of wood, and then used a hammer to pound that flush. If you can see how that is now. So, and the reason for that is now whenever I'm screwing this cap on and off, I can grab that and I'm not going to cut my hand on it. It's not in the way. I can screw this on and off with ease. So of course the first thing you do is you throw this away. Well, throw this in the bottom drawer of your junk pile. And this is my fix for this. This is a 3D printed nozzle adapter for these cans. And you go ahead and take, now the can comes with a little red piece that blocks the hole here whenever it's all put together, whenever you're buying it at the store. The red deal is meant to be thrown away, or if you want to screw it back on and supposedly store this nozzle. I don't know how the nozzle is supposed to store, because you can see on mine it just fits in there loose. It's not tight at all. There's no way to store it. This is way too big for this nozzle. I don't know if they changed nozzles and they just kept using this same plastic piece here. I don't know. But you can tell that on both the cans I've got, this isn't going to work. This is virtually useless. But we're actually going to get some use out of it here in just a second. So what you do, you 3D print you up one of these from the files that I'm going to freely make available on Thingiverse, and I'll put the link in the description. You take the rubber seal, see, off of the red piece. So now you've got a nice tight seal for that. Okay. You buy you some 1-inch hose. Now I went ahead and got the nylon reinforced. I don't know if I don't really think I think I would have rather had the clear, but I got this. 10 feet was 20 bucks. This is, I think that's 12 inches if I'm not mistaken. But as you can see, perfect fit. Now you've got a usable gas can. Now you can put a clamp around here, but that's a pretty tight fit. I'm probably going to try it like that to start with. If I do have any problems, I'll throw some type of a clamp on there. And here's the cap that I'm also going to make available. I'll make this one's knurled, and I don't know how that's coming through, but it's got some really fine knurling just so you can grip it easy. And it goes right on the tip of the hose, just like that, and it's not going to come off. I mean, it fits on there with a tight friction fit. Now, if you don't want to keep your hose attached like this, you can, let's just take it completely off. And if you want to use the red piece that comes with the deal to keep that blocked off, you can do that, and now this 1-inch hose actually fits this black piece right there, so you can store it like that. And then when you're ready to use it, you take the red piece out. I need to find that red piece. I don't know what I did with it. Let me go see if I can find it real quick. Okay, well here's my other can. Here's the red piece I'm talking about. When you buy these, it's got this piece with a rubber seal, and the nozzle also has a rubber seal. So you can use either one of those rubber seals. I just took the one off of the red piece and used it. If you want to use this, like if I wanted to put this back in the lid or the cap and store this like that, I can. And the hose is here. Whenever I want to hook it up, I've already got my seal onto the piece there. Take this off, take the red cap out, and then just you know, do your typical deal there. Screw it all back together. Now this is the first step to making this can more functional. The second step is we have to vent it somehow. And I'm about to show you what we're about to do for that. Put this. I'm about to do both these cans. We're going to do it before and after too. So I'm going to put the regular nozzle in here. We're going to time and see how long it takes to pour 1 or 5 gallons of gas. I'm going to use water, but I'm going to fill it up to the line here, which is as full as this is designed to get. This is an air pocket, so that when you're pouring it out, it has a way to vent naturally. The problem is that if you're pouring it too steep, like everybody does, then it doesn't flow because it's not able to vent. So this is my answer to the vent issue. I didn't want to use plastic vents. These are actually metal vents here, fuel gas cap vents. These are brass with the lanyard. I want to run with the lanyard, that way whenever you unscrew it, it you know, stays put. So let's open these up and take a look and see exactly what we got. I mean, this comes with everything you need, and what I mean by that, comes with the drill bit, comes with 10 of the vent caps, okay, with lanyard, so I'm not going to fall apart or get lost very easy anyway. Comes with a wrench to tighten them up, and comes with a piece of wire that you'll definitely need to use to fish it after drilling the hole. So before I put this on, I'm going to put the original nozzle back on. We're going to do a pour test, and we're going to see how long it takes to for 5 gallons to drain out of the tank. Okay, we got her full. It's right about where this line's at. I don't know if you can see the water in there. Okay, I'm going to click the little lever here that allows this to push down. I'm going to start I don't know if you can see the stopwatch or not, but I'm going to start it, and as fast as I can, I'm going to start pouring the gas, or the water rather. Okay, it started. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. But, oh my God. Okay, there we go. Almost there. We'll call that done. All right. Can you see that? 3 minutes, 6 seconds. We'll take away 15 seconds because I had to stop, pick it up, redo it. You know, this 5 gallons of water starts getting heavy whenever you're sitting there trying to pour it out, and you're having to concentrate on trying to push that stupid nozzle in to do it. So now, what we want to do is modify this and try the other nozzle, that one there, and we're going to see how much better it works. I know it's going to have to work better. Question is, how much better? Who knows? So let me just kind of tell you what my plan of attack is. So, you know, I've looked at this. I've tried to figure out where I want to put, you know, the bin. I thought about putting it in here, but then whenever you go to pick it up, it's going to be interfering with your hands. Thought about putting it right here, which actually might be. It's curved right there is what worries me. It really needs to be flat. So I'm thinking I'm going to actually put it on the side here. I'm going to drill a hole right there, and we're going to install it on the side. I think it'll be out of the way. And yeah, I think it'll work. So let me get set up here. We're going to drill a hole in this bad boy. Now they do include a nice, very nice, sharp split point drill bit, so it shouldn't walk on me. But I am going to go ahead and put a little dimple right there. And it's a 7.8 millimeter drill bit. Get rid of that little burr right there. There we go. And yeah, I'm going to blow any kind of metal chips. I'll definitely blow out of this by the time I'm done. And you know what would actually probably work better? There's a unibit, and that's what I'm going to try on the other one. Okay, I just wanted to see if a unibit would actually work better. Or make a cleaner hole. They're usually pretty good about going through sheet metal. So let's see here. I've already dimpled it. Yeah, that made a lot cleaner hole. So if you have a unibit, I would probably use that because it is a much cleaner hole. Okay, I just wanted to show that. The bit that comes with it will work, but a unibit will also work. So you got a nut, we got the lanyard. Get off there. Got a little conical washer. And it looks like it's just common O-rings. Actually the wire. Hopefully the wire is going to be long enough. Yeah, I think it will be. So I'm just going to try to match up where this wire. Oh, I got to pull that white insert out. I made another video about this gas can and my thoughts on it, but how to get this insert out is on that other video, so I'm not going to bore you with that. So let me get that white insert out real quick. Okay, I got that insert out, and I've just kind of bent the wire roughly the way I think it's going to need to go for me to find it in here. And there it is. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to bend this, and hopefully so it will not give me any problems. Okay, wire's going in the hole, coming out the spout, and I've just simply bent 90 degrees. So now if all goes good, we can get that pulled right up through there, just like that. Okay. Okay, so now we got an O-ring going there. Put your O-ring on, put your washer on. And they had the lanyard on there like this, hopefully that's not going to be an issue. I'm going to put the lanyard going kind of down, straight down. All right. So now we got us a nice vent. Unscrew it, pour your gas, screw it back on. And it does have a seal in there to seal that off. So now, the next step to this journey is filling this sucker up and seeing how fast it empties gas. Oh, before I forget, so I was curious, I did look up to see if PLA is resistant to fuel. Everything I read online, they said it was, but I don't believe everything I read online. So I printed off, this was actually the first cap that I printed off. And it's been in here soaking for 2 days. And it, yeah, it's not soft, it's still nice and hard. So, I think they're correct. I think PLA is definitely resistant to fuel. Just for those of you that was curious. Okay, so let me get this full and we'll set up the test and we'll try it again. And just a real quick reminder, you know, whenever you're pouring gas in your tank and you've got your, you know, you take your hose off, you can just snap it right down into your little keeper right there while you're filling it up. That way you don't have to lay it down and get it dirty. Just wanted to throw that out there. Okay, I've got the cap off. I got the vent unscrewed. I'm about to hit start. And then we're going to go for it. Hopefully you can see how fast that's draining out. Can you see that? Try not to get my phone wet. I mean, that thing is pouring out just as fast. Look at that. Can you hear the air? It's almost empty. Gee. Unbelievable. It's almost empty. I don't even know if it's been half a minute yet. Yep. Okay. Wow. Okay, last time I think was about 3 minutes. 51 seconds. Yep. I think I'm gonna like that. Cap. Vent. And you're good to go. So there you go. I'll put the link for these if you're interested. You could probably even engineer up something different, but looks like these are probably going to work just fine. Anyway, that's all I had. Just wanted to kind of let you see what I come up with to make this a more usable tank, or can rather. You guys take care. Also, I want to show you how I bend these down. I just found a scrap piece of wood that was laying around. Just kind of put it at an angle. Couple whacks with the hammer, and it's nice and smashed down. So now whenever you take your cap on and off, you're not going to be worrying about scraping your hand across that. And just real quick, they do sit side by side without touching. So they're literally side by side right now, and as you can see, the vents don't interfere. So that's what I was hoping. Modified my second one. So there you go. Later.